Okay, let's do this quick. So, the Team Fordzilla P1 event starts basically today. And I have to tell you, do not waste your tokens. Do not waste your tokens. Do not waste your tokens. The required cars in the Fordzilla P1 event, as listed on the screen now. The Ford Mustang RTR Spec Anniversary, the Bentley Continental GT Speed, the Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster, the Ferrari and Ferrari, the ATS Automobile GT, and the Zenvo TS1 GT 10th Anniversary Edition vehicle. Oh my god. The only good car that I would say coming out of this entire lineup of cars is probably the Ferrari and Ferrari, the Zenvo TS1 GT Anniversary, and well, the main car itself being the Fordzilla. There is no other car in this entire lineup that is worth going for, and I do encourage everyone to skip out on spending tokens on this event. If you really want the Fordzilla, I guess you can go for it, but I would not suggest getting these cars, and especially since half of those cars in those things like the Ford Mustang Spec Legend Pass car, the Ferrari and Ferrari was a Legend Pass car, but they recently had a car hunt for it, so that makes that a little easier to get through with. The Zenvo TS1 came in a star hunt. It also was an exclusive ass car as well. And I would say this event is more for seasoned players and people who spend money on certain aspects of the game. This is not for the free-to-play, and this is definitely not. Considering that the Fordzilla P1 was given out in multiplayer as a reward in those packs, this is definitely a waste of time. This is not something I would encourage anybody to willingly go for, and I'm just trying to save their pockets at this point. Now, it's entirely up to you. You can go ahead and spree if you'd like, but it's not worth it in my opinion. These cars just aren't that good. And I can go fully into detail as to why these cars aren't good. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. The Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5 10th Anniversary isn't gonna get you anywhere. It's one of those cars that has a decent acceleration, bad handling, good enough nitro, and a decent enough top speed, but for where it sits in its class, it's definitely not good for what it has to offer. It would not help you in multiplayer, it's just a filler car. The Bentley Continental GT Speed is actually a pretty decent car. It's good, it's also pretty fun to drive. It does well in races, it's just you need to know how to drive it. Its acceleration is quite poor, but its handling is really nice. And overall, the car can give you a good experience at max, it's just, it may not be as useful in the current meta of the game. The Lamborghini Murcielago LP640 Roadster is a waste of time car that I do not suggest spending tokens on. This car definitely drags and it doesn't really do well at all. The handling is also very bad, the top speed is decent, but this car just won't get you far, and it's going to be something you're not going to enjoy in multiplayer at all. The Ferrari and Ferrari happen to be probably one of the only good cars in this lineup. This car is decent, it's good, it's fun to drive, it requires some skill. Once you get ahead and you catch yourself, you're going to do pretty well with this car. This is the only car I'd single-handedly go for, but I would say it's not really worth spending tokens on either, especially since it got a car hunt. The ATS Automobile GT, do not spend tokens on this car, it is not good. It may have some decent top speed, but for where it is and what it has to offer in S-Class, just do not spend on it at all. And then the Zenvo TS1 GT Anniversary is actually a good car. It's a pretty good car. It does well, it's floaty, it gets the job done, and I would say it can somewhat fight in today's meta, but when cars like the Ultima exist, and then I think by now everybody probably has the Venom, and then there are a lot of other cars that greatly outshines these cars for what it has to offer. It's not really in the meta anymore, it's not really here, so I would say save yourself the embarrassment in having to find out how awful these cars really are when you actually spend your tokens on it, dump stupidly, and then you're like, damn, this is a disappointment. Because we don't even want to talk about the Team Fordzilla. We will, of course. It's gonna be in a car review. So, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts if you're actually going for this or not. But I'll definitely skip out on this, and I'll encourage you to go for the Mosler over this.